today we are here with the award-winning MC Barber.
Hey everyone, this is MC. Here I have a video for you. I'm gonna do a fade starting from skin, and I'm gonna do a crop top that you can also style into a messy or kind of like a faux hawk. So I'm gonna show you how to cut a top with a razor for a messy look, or that trendy style these days if you wanna have like fringes. This is kind of a versatile haircut. You can have different styles from it, and it's very simple. As usually, if you follow my videos and my work, you see that I slightly damp the hair and comb it in a direction that falls, and then I use my 1.5 guard to remove the weight and create a foundation for my haircut, as well foundation for my fade. So that's my first step, and then after that my next two steps when it comes to fading. In my fading system I have 3 steps, and on the top I'm gonna use straight edge razor, so I will show you how to do that as well. The model here is my son Ismail, and he's always a character. Giving him a haircut is always fun. So that's pretty much how it is. Today is Monday, today is Monday, June 25th. Next week will be July 2nd. Monday, July 2nd, I will be holding a 8-hour seminar on MC Barber system. MC Barber system consists of 4 categories: scissor category, clipper category, razor category, and styling category. After I did my 1.5 here, I am doing razor cutting, otherwise known as sculpting. I am creating texture inside of the hair. As you can see here, I am creating deep texture, so you can give me that movement and great texture. Now, to remove some of the length, instead of using scissors, I'm using here straight edge razor. It gives me softer finish, and I like that look better for this style. Razor is just one of the tools that I use every day in my barber shop. I probably use about 25% of my work razor. It definitely gives you a really nice texture, unique to the razor. It's something you cannot get from the scissors or clippers. However, not to say that scissors or clippers are not good tools. They are excellent tools for the respective techniques. But adding razor to your kit of tools is definitely a good thing. I know that a lot of schools watch my classes, and I'm pleased to hear that the new students, the ones that are learning, are watching my videos, and they're actually learning how to use scissors, clippers, and razor. I do practice techniques fundamentally, meaning I try to execute every technique by the book. So congratulations to you, you are actually learning the proper way how to execute techniques. And as long as you learn from now, that will save you a whole lot of trouble as you go into your career. I'm starting my fade here from skin using straight edge razor, and I'm doing that very low. I'm not going high. I want to start literally from skin and move up. For the razor I'm using here is a Sedef straight edge razor. It's a Turkish brand. I like these razors. They are thin and they are really nice to work with. However, I think you have to get them from Europe. It's not possible to get them here in the United States, as far as I know. All my clippers are zero gap. That's what allows me to remove the line from skin, from razor, that fine line that you have, from razor to wherever I'm doing. So my clippers are zero gap here, and as well my edges are zero gap. For the students, when you guys use zero gap equipment, you have to be very careful. I'm sure you have experienced this if you have your clippers zero gap, that if you press too hard against the skin of the client, especially on the neck area, uh, you can you can actually leave marks or scratches with your clippers. Regarding my seminar that's coming up, if you guys are interested, you can go to mcbarber.com. On my workshop page, you can still register. The class is $400 for a day, lunch provided. It will be 2 hours of clipper work, 2 hours of scissor work, 2 hours of razor work, and 2 hours of styling. You get a whole lot of education in these 8 hours. It's probably the best investment you can do for yourself. Education is the key. If you think that the class is expensive and the education is expensive, try ignorance. That's a lot more expensive. I see a lot of people that spend all their life really just cutting in the hoods or in the corners without attending any classes or shows, and they are actually the ones who usually are driving our industry down. We are trying to step up, not go down or stay in the place. We make less money today than we did back in the 80s when you compare the inflation and everything. That is because instead of you going out there making yourself a better stylist, better barber, the education, the motivation, you know, you are trying to compete by lowering the prices. If you ask me, from my personal experience, it's better if you compete with your competition with better service and higher prices. We should not drive our prices down, because the prices are not going down on anything except on barbering, because you have barbers that do haircuts for $10, $15, and these are usually the barbers who as well live off of welfare. So we don't need to live off of welfare. We have very respectable trade. It's one of the best trades in my mind, in my personal opinion. We just need to be more professional and charge more for our services. To be honest, when I have a client and I tell him my price and he goes like, what? You know, I say, listen, if you don't like it, my friend, you can always go to Supercuts. Okay, but I respect myself, I respect my trade, I know I'm worth, I know my trade is worth every penny, and I charge for what I am worth. But I also do respect my clients. I do not, you know, mistreat my clients in any way. For the service, for the money I'm charging them, I make sure that they get their every penny worth of my service. Here I'm working on my fade. This is really simple. There is not much I have to say here. My first step was 1.5. After that I started with a straight edge razor, and then all I have to do is remove that line from 0 to 1.5. There is many ways you can do that, and they are all right. Depends on the type of fade you are doing, the texture of the hair, and so on. But basically, you can go either from 1.5 down to 0, or from 0 up to 1.5. What I'm trying to say, you used 1.5, you can go down to 1, you can go down to half, you can remove the guard, work with your blade only by opening and closing the lever until you remove the line. Fading is really not rocket science. Fading is probably the easiest part of this industry. Even though it's so popular these days, fading is quite easy. And you can see a lot of people out there who do excellent fades. Where a lot of barbers are struggling these days, in my mind, is in the scissor work, which since I started competing in 2012, I see a huge improvement in fading, in scissor work. But where I don't see any improvement yet is in razor work. That people are really behind on that one, as well as blow drying and styling. That's a totally not another area where barbers today, they are so behind. It's amazing, honestly, and people I think underestimate the blow drying and styling. As I done myself until I really hired a world coach to train me 3 years ago how to properly use blow dryer and a brush, and really that revolutionized my barbering. Really just took me to another level, where today I do in my barbershop pretty much every haircut is finished, blow dried and styled. As you can see in my fade here, my fade is coming together. I am timing myself. This type of fades usually take anywhere between 12 and 15 minutes from skin to the long top. And then from there you can also depends how much time you spend on the top. So on average, this type of haircut should not take more than 20 minutes. Now I understand, with time, it's not about rushing. Sometimes people make comments that I think it just tells you that people don't have much experience, but it's not about rushing. When I say 20 minutes haircut, that doesn't mean I am just rushing. No, I make every move count. If you watch masters, in whatever they are doing, whether it's a martial arts, or it's tennis, or basketball, or whatever that might be, if you watch a master executing his technique, his skills, it seems so effortless. It looks so easy until you try it, and that's what that's what I mean by 20 minutes haircut. It should be effortless. Every move should count. You should not be struggling. You should not be sweating. That's what I mean by that. Here is your finished look. We started from skin to a crop top. It's pretty nice haircut. I think it's quite a nice look these days. It's a nice trend. But however, this hairstyle can be also, it could be versatile. You can style it as such, like a spiky, messy look. As well, you can style it into a faux hawk. Alright guys, this is the end pretty much here. We have another haircut coming up. On the end of the video is a picture of the haircut that's coming up. Enjoy the rest of the video. mcbarber.com is my website. The MC Barber is my IG. THEMC Barber. MC is my Facebook page. Please follow me on my Instagram, the MC Barber, and I'll follow you back. If you have any comments, feel free. And I also want to say thank you to Pivot Point and Sharpen for helping me out with the world competition. If you guys need mannequins for styling, please check Pivot Point. If you need scissors and worth for your money, what you buy, you get for with your money, Sharpen is your scissor company. That's what I use. I use Monarch from their line. It's high-end scissor. It really is good. They are high-quality scissors, and also their blending scissors are excellent. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I try my best to respond to everyone's questions unless I don't see a need for a response because the question is not appropriate. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of you. I respect you all. I wish the best to all of you. Until next time, take care of yourself.